Hello, and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? I am very excited. I've just had some really good news, which I will get into later. But for now, I am joined by my co-host, Stephen Reason. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. Really good. It's been a good day today. And I'm looking forward to my premiere coming up after the show. So yeah, good. And happy to hear about your good news as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into that in a little while. Very good news-ish. I mean, for the weekend that's been in it, it's been a shit weekend. But yeah, good news. And we are joined, of course, by the winner of last week and the week before challenge, I think. Yeah. Anyway, we have Carl Edwards. Hello, Carl.
Greetings and salutations.
Are you trying to be huge arse? that was a great impression. You don't have the accent though.
Yeah, I broke the accent. But everybody says South African accents sound like Australian, so no idea how that works.
I'm not going to say anything because Roxy is a very good friend of mine, and she'll kill me if I say yeah, it does. Tusk, you can't have found the goat. This is a blank slate. You're not going to find the goat until half an hour before we finish. So, meh.
That's right.
And because he couldn't join us last week, he was working. Hans Zipfel, how are you?
Hello. Thanks for having me on. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Absolutely.
And you can guess my accent.
Let me guess. French, right?
Squirrel.
Yeah. Having spoken to a few people, and because MathPig gave it away last week, yes, I'm talking about you, MathPig. He will appear in the chat at any second. But because MathPig kind of gave it away last week, what we decided to do this week is put up the blank. And when you hear the goat, we will change the picture to where the one with the goat in the picture. And the lads on the panel, if you know where the goat is, because I think you can see our pictures in the background, don't you dare tell Clive Wells where it is. He's not allowed to know. He has his own little goat over there. Look at it.
He's pointed at it.
Yeah. Wrong goat.
Wrong goat. But yeah, so 30 minutes before, we're going to make it challenging. 30 minutes before, you'll hear the goat, we'll change the picture, and then you can hunt for the goat. Because we did realize, yeah, it's a little bit silly that you're spending the entire thing looking for the goat and you're not even listening to the amazing people that we have on. So,
yeah, exactly.
That's the plan.
This is not the goat show. It's not the goat show. It's the...
Well, now, yeah, that's questionable. But anyway, lads, what do you want to talk about?
Let me see. I want to talk about goats.
Goats.
You're all assholes. I'm just going to put that out now.
Okay.
We can talk about goats. I'm the only one here that knows anything about them, but we can talk about goats.
Geez, I don't know. What do you think, Carl? Are we up for that kind of punishment?
No. Just say no. Just say no.
No? Okay, I'm going to say no. For $20, I'll say no.
So we had one, and that one was called Maggie, from Maggie Thatcher, the goat.
You had a goat called Maggie Thatcher?
Yep.
That is brilliant.
Wow.
My only question is, why torture a goat like that?
Why do that?
Because the goat was a bitch, and she was nagging all the time, and she was as loud as Maggie Thatcher was. Yeah.
Well, you know, all goats are bitches, but like Maggie Thatcher was a cunt.
Oh,
Just want to put it out there.
there you go. Man, that puts a new spin on things.
We have Taddy Bogle in the chat. No, yes, before I go any I see I said Math Pig and he appears in the chat. This is the curse of Math Pig. Before I go any further, I do need to apologize. I did have to cancel some live streams this week. I did have a little bit of personal issues. My mum was sick, so she came first. I'm sorry. But we can reschedule the live streams, but my mom's life is not exchangeable. So, yeah.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Just wanted to put that out there and explain. But yeah. Say Jesus, see if he appears. Say Jesus and see if he appears. No, because Jesus is fictional.
That's right.
Unfortunately, Math Pig is not fictional. I'm joking. I love Math Pig.
However much we wish he was.
Yeah, he's awesome. He is.
No, he's a good guy. Good too.
Yeah. There's a lot to talk about. There is a lot to talk about. For instance, lads, you're all in and around the debunk community. Mm-hmm. What is your thoughts on Sleeping Warrior losing his channel?
Well, much as I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Sorry, but much as I can't stand him, I think he was taken down for the wrong reason.
Well, we don't really know the reason.
Also true.
We know what he says the reason is, but I mean, you have to remember the last couple of videos that he's put out has been on COVID denial, and he has been relentless in trying to put across the idea that a woman, a nurse, was dead when she was very fucking clearly alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fred, don't you dare. Fred, don't you dare. He says, can I say Gary Wybenga 3 times and see if he appears? No. Gary knows better than to come to my chat.
He's going to hunt you.
But yeah, I agree with you to some extent. I'm not in favor of them having their channel shut down. That's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it achieves much.
It's true. You can't expose something by hiding it.
Exactly, and yeah. I mean, in fairness, a lot of his stuff has been clipped anyway by us, and has been used countless times. So his stuff is still there, but it's filled. It goes alongside with the debunk of that. You know, I don't think it was right to take his channel away. For the simple reason that he's going to create another one, or he's going to go to a different platform and be unchallenged on that platform. And I don't think that benefits us as a society. No. Only by having proper conversation can you actually show people like Anthony Riley up for what they are.
Yes. Let them expose themselves.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job of that, don't they?
They do a very good job. I mean, come on, that egg experiment. Jesus Christ.
No.
Can I just interrupt there a bit? Because that's a hard point for me. Those guys are idiots, no question about that. But how much is too much? How much can you expose them, and how much do you give them a platform for them to stand on and bloat their shit even further? Because people are going to watch their videos. The watch count goes up and everything, and they think, hey, I'm being watched by 10,000 people. 9,000 of them were debunkers. But still, they have a voice that they wouldn't have otherwise. How much is too much?
That is a very good question. Let's have a proper conversation about that. Where in your line, where's the line in the sand that you say, okay, cut off time? For me, I suppose it was when he started with the COVID shit. And
that is a problem.
Particularly distressing for that woman and her family, of people constantly trying to put across the idea that she died.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's going too far, I think.
But pushing ideas that that you can talk about, that's fine. But when you're actually talking about something that's real and is demonstrably real, she's not dead. That just means he's an idiot. But particularly under those circumstances, you can't allow people to continuously spew that kind of garbage.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I mean, for those reasons, I would be happy for him to be reprimanded. Now, listening to what he said on Oakley's channel, he'd already got 2 copyright strikes as well. So it could have been for the copyright. We just don't know. What he's saying is that he's been taken down because he says gravity isn't a force. That's. I mean, if that's his idea of why he was taken down, he's a bigger idiot than any of us gave him credit for.
I agree. Yeah, that's stupid.
Clive says Riley should have had his channel removed for his COVID stuff long ago. The particular reason it is now down is somewhat irrelevant. The end result is correct. Yeah, but we do have to have a conversation about it because there is a fine line. And I do not agree that it's free speech impeachment, because YouTube is not a free platform. It's not a platform for free speech. It is regulated. It is a private entity. And so they have, like Twitter, they have every reason in the world to take shit down, and that's fine. But does it benefit public conversation when the likes of... I would actually go further and say not fucking... I'd like to see Oakley shut down, to be honest, because of his aggression. But I think what they said was he was showing... what was it? What was the reason he gave? He was violent or condoning violence.
That's right. The exploding what's it called?
Mattress bed, something.
Yeah, something like that. That's right. He was promoting violence, or
yeah, I think it was promoting. It had something to do with violence, and let's be honest. In that regard, there are way worse channels than Riley.
Yes.
There's a lot worse than Riley.
Well, Oakley has said some pretty vile things, like talking about raping people.
Yes.
That should have
Oakley
gotten
is just
shut
vile.
down.
Oakley is just vile in general. Everything that comes out of his mouth. For that reason alone, I think it could be brought down.
Yeah, but you have to clip the exact time where he's saying it, and he does. This is why. Here's the problem. Here's why Riley's channel goes boom boom. Here's the problem. This is why they switched from making content to making live streams, because they didn't think that anyone would actually watch the full live streams. And so they'd get away with a lot more because it's mixed in with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas a 15-minute video, it's easier to watch and it's easier to highlight the issues within it.
Oh, Jesus. You know,
I don't know anybody
thinking about those things is making me sick.
Yeah. I don't know anybody who'd be willing to sit down for an hour and a half to listen to Oakley just to find it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rumpus does a very good job. I don't know how Rumpus does it, but he does a very good job.
He's got an incredibly thick callus against Oakley. I mean, he's got a thick skin.
And he goes on to Jose JG, because a lot of the shit that comes out on Jose's channel as well, like he will sit through, him and Blue will sit through and listen to and debunk, and it's amazing to see their patience, even though it doesn't come across that Rumpus is very patient. He is. Like, he uses their own tactics against them, and will scream back at them. But yikes, to sit there for 3 hours and listen to that shite.
Well, I couldn't do it. I can't tolerate more than a minute.
I have a low bar when it comes to tolerance for that crap.
Yeah. But where to draw the line? I mean, the line to begin with is extremely fuzzy, and it moves around constantly. So to really draw a line in the sand and say, yes, you're out, or no, you can stay. It's really hard to determine. I think it should be a matter of, has whatever the person has said or done actually caused harm somewhere? Can we make that physical connection as proof? This has harmed that. If yes, you're gone. If not, well, people are going to have to take responsibility for what they want to choose to believe.
Yeah, I mean, here's the other thing. I don't know about you lads, but I have to listen to everything on double speed. I can't listen to anything. I'd rather, like, half the time I will wait until a live stream ends and then I'll listen to it in double speed, because that's just how my mind works. How weird is that?
1.5. I'm a 1.5 listener.
And I can listen to up to 3 streams at a time.
What? Wow.
Without losing focus.
Good grief.
I know. That's how I'm in every fucking chat, because I'm able to listen to them simultaneously.
I could never do that.
It frustrates me when it's on like normal time. Not that I don't like listening to the streams in normal time, because you get everything. But yeah, I have to listen to things double speed. And when I'm listening to 3 streams at once, double speed, I can actually keep up with all 3 streams.
Wow.
My brain would just start smoking at that time.
Yeah, I think mine would too. It would melt.
I can't go beyond 3 streams, otherwise my brain will actually kind of explode. Taddy says, I can't listen to 1 stream at normal speed and not get distracted.
Yeah. I can believe that. All it takes is a pint or a shot glass that he's distracted.
Yeah, usually I do something else while listening to your streams, which mostly the focus is on the stream. That's why I regularly don't finish the work I would have had to do.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that as well. If I'm listening to something that's particularly interesting, I'll shift my focus to it and just not finish my work.
Yeah.
Clive Wells, listening to 3 streams at
Oh, God.
Lizard person talent. Yes, I am a lizard person. You heard it here first. And that's why I say 3 instead of 3. Becomes
lizards can't say
Yeah, we find it difficult. And Clive Wells is British, so they don't say 3 either. They say free, F-R-E-E. So screw you, Clive.
3 streams. Wow.
Yeah.
What's that in Bavarian then? Sri.
There we go. That's the way I'm going to pronounce it from now on, just to piss off Clive. 3. It's no longer a CH, it's an S. SZ.
And a sharp one.
Yeah. Tusk. No, you don't count. You're Scottish. I got free in it. So. I can't
South
do
Africans
it.
do that. South Africans use free a lot. There was free of them people there.
Yeah.
I've once been accused of being a South African.
I'm so sorry
Really?
for you.
Because my language is a mixture of every friend I have on the British Islands, in Scotland, in wherever in America. So it's just a conglomerate of every kind of person I listen to. And I was at Birmingham, the Gadget Live show, I think, and I had to work there for a whole week. And you accumulate language and everything. And so one girl just came up to me and said, "You're from South Africa as well." I said, "No, sorry, German."
Oops.
Don't know how that happened, but it was quite interesting.
Where's the weirdest you've ever been mistaken to be from? Other than South African, I suppose. So South African is when you're German is quite a weird one.
Yes.
Carl.
I think somebody accused me of being American, which was very, very strange.
Yeah, I get that one all the time. Pisses me off.
But I think I'm anything. I have anything but an American accent, so that boggled my mind.
So South Africans tend to get mistaken for Australians quite a lot.
Yes, that seems to be our biggest strange accent mix-up.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
I think when people don't understand accents, they can't differentiate very well.
Yeah, I was called an Aussie before.
Okay,
I was called an Aussie. Now I don't see that as an insult. A lot of my favorite people are Aussies.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But,
over the last couple of months, I've been noticing Irish Demon is starting to sound more and more Australian every day.
No. I
can
can't
hear it.
I can't.
I can hear it. I
can hear the Irish. I can hear the Irish in him.
Well, yeah.
And that's kind of where I focus on.
I agree. I mean, he'll always have that Irish accent in the background, but I have been hearing more of the Australian dialect coming through.
Just real quick, I just got a new patron. Fohammer just became a patron. Thank you, Fohammer.
Oh.
That's awesome. Thank you. It makes running this channel a lot fucking easier. With the equipments that I've had to get for it and everything else, it does make the editing a lot easier and faster with having good, decent quality equipment. So thank you so much for becoming and if you are a patron, you do need to learn some patience because I'm slow at doing stuff. But thank you. I'm very slow at doing stuff. As people can see, I get distracted so easily, which is amazing because having that focus, being able to concentrate on all those things at once, I'm still not able to concentrate on doing certain things unless I'm really in the mood or really in deep. And no, phrasing, shut the fuck up. But yeah, I'm very bad at concentrating on the things that I actually need to be concentrating on. I get distracted so easily.
Yeah, I get distracted easy too. It's really, really difficult, especially when I'm at work. I got so much to do at work. I'm always so damn busy, but I always have my headphones on and I'm listening to a live stream or watching a video on YouTube or listening to music. And I find myself focused on that and forgetting about my work. It's a real bad habit.
Yeah, thankfully I'm not allowed. Yeah, attention deficit shiny disorder. That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm a magpie. It's okay. I accept it.
Yeah, I mean, I can concentrate really well. I mean, concentrate on boobs. Oh, nice. That's fine. Oh, what? Sorry.
I just got that now.
Took a while, didn't it?
Boobies.
You haven't been concentrating.
Sorry about that. I was waiting for the actual reason.
There is one thing I wanted to bring up, though. That since we started off talking about the limitations of what YouTube should consider boot worthy, have you guys seen the latest from Pratt towards Team and Skip and Demon.
Yeah,
Where he calls them out for the P word.
That has got to be taken out. That to me, that's delete channel time again.
Yeah, I mean, he's already had 7 deleted in the last year.
Yeah.
There has to be a point where they just fucking block his IP address.
Well, the thing is, he can hop on a VPN and come in on another IP address.
Come here.
What they need to do.
Hang on. Pratt is not fucking clever enough to understand VPNs.
Well, yeah, that may be so, but he keeps coming back, doesn't he? Makes you wonder.
What were you saying? What do they need to do? Go on. I was asking what do they need to do?
What they need to do is, instead of targeting his IP address, they should grab his MAC address. The MAC address cannot be changed, no matter how many VPNs they route through. The MAC address of your machine is always going to be the same. That's hardwired into the machine. And if they can log that MAC address of his machine, that no matter where he's coming from, it'll identify that MAC address and block him.
Fucking Taddy says we need to start shouting because he's going to go make a cuppa. Make me one too.
Yeah.
See how quiet I was saying that. Make me one too.
That's too quiet.
Because screw Teddy.
That's great. That's great. You're gonna
it's
go
okay.
Make
He's away. He's away. He won't hear me saying screw Teddy.
So
Taddy knows I love him.
Nothing until he comes back. I know.
Yeah, we should just stop the stream until Taddy comes back. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Unless you use a Mac changer software and your hardware supports it, says Clive. That's the reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a Mac changer software is, but okay. Hello, Jen. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is fucked today. So yeah, on to the good news. Two pieces of good news. 2 pieces of good news, right? So after the shit storm that was my weekend, I got a message yesterday asking me to go and look at an apartment, which I did this morning. It's now midday, so I went over about 9 o'clock, had a look, talked to the landlord and landlady, and got on with them because they're pretty cool peoples. And literally half an hour before the stream, I got a phone call from them, offering me the place, which is a big fucking deal. So
awesome!
I have a new place all to myself.
Yay!
And it makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Yeah. Well, you see, right. So here's another thing. Here, rents are through the freaking roof. The average rent for a 1-bed apartment is about 1,100 to 1,300. I get paid about 1,700 a month, which is over half my wages. So yeah, this place is a 1-bed. It's perfect. It's like 800 or 850 a month. So it's actually decent. Still like nearly half my wages, but it's 20 minutes from my 20 minutes from work and walk from work. So it's a good day. It is a very, very, very good day. Because they've seen about 30 or 40 people looking at that apartment, and they decided to give it to me. Makes me feel special. Makes me feel special.
That's awesome.
Really good news, yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to save about 150 quid a month or a week. No, a month, right?
A month. Yeah. So
no more bus rides.
No more bus journeys. It's a fucking relief. I spend 4 hours of my day going to work, traveling to work. So 2 hours there, 2 hours back, because the buses are 25% capacity because of COVID. Obviously, I support that. I understand that, but it means that there are times where when you are special, but not in the special way that you wanted. Thanks, Fohammer. Thank you. And what's worse, I'm not going to say Anton because he's a patron. You get away with that one. I give you one, and then I kick you in the teeth. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yes, so what will happen often is that like 2 or 3 buses will go by, and they're full because everyone's trying to get into work. Even though we're at level 5 lockdown, there's still people going to work. So, it's difficult. It is difficult. So you have to allow time for not getting the first bus that comes, and then getting like literally the other half of, and I know I'm using literally a lot. I shouldn't be using. Anyway, you're getting to the other side of the city. So you have to go through the city center, which is always full of traffic and traffic lights and people being stupid. And I say people being stupid because we had a couple of protests that are anti-COVID or anti-lockdown, and people got arrested, which screw you, anti-maskers. So yeah. So you have to navigate throughout the city center, and it's a pain in the hole. Can be a pain in the hole.
Yes.
And then I have 2 buses, so I have to transfer buses. So then I could be another 20 minutes waiting for another bus. So it's a pain. It's challenging. And now with the new position that I've been given, it's going to start at 8:30 in the morning, which means getting up at 6 and leaving at 6:30 just to get into work, which is no. Yeah. Tuss says, some idiot threw a firework at a guard. Yes, that actually did happen. Someone threw a it wasn't really a firework. It was more of a flare at the police. So, yeah, he got arrested.
Good.
Gobshites.
Wow. What an idiot.
Yeah. The other piece of news is, so a lot of people in the chat would have been in the chat for my debate on agree to disagree, where I debated pro-choice, and I am going to be doing that again on the 22nd, I think it is, with Cider Import. People will know Cider Import from the stream the other day. I spend a lot of time with Cider Import. Stephen is a good friend. And I am going to be teaming up with Cider Import, Stephen from Cider Import to be specific, in a debate on choice on Modern Day Debate.
Nice.
I know.
Okay.
I kind of felt blacklisted from Modern Day Debate because I don't go on camera. And especially the anti-choicers, they always want you to go on camera because they want to see the distress and see you squirm. Difficulty is I don't squirm because, I have experience. So, yeah. That
So
that
you're
wouldn't
going
go
to go
down
on
well.
camera?
No, I'm fucking not.
Ask a silly question.
Oh, sorry I asked.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Come here. I ain't going to dox myself for a fucking debate. Not a hope. If I am going to go on camera, it's going to be on my terms, not on a fucking anti-choices terms. Taddy says, I would bloody bar you from Modern Day Debate. Thankfully, you don't have that power. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, James isn't the best moderator, but he is a nice guy. And the thing with me is I don't really need moderation because I have what's called self-control, which a lot of debaters don't have. So I don't tend to speak over people. I'll let them finish. I'm a classic debater. So what I'll do is I'll take notes on everything that's being said and then I'll respond to them. And every time, and that's part of the thing. A lot of debaters, when they're unsure of their arguments, will try to talk over you because they're so afraid that your argument might actually be decent. So they don't want people hearing decent arguments. But I spent the last 6 years prior to the 8th Amendment being repealed doing the sound bites, doing the radio shows, doing the public debates, doing work with local broadcasters and stuff like that. So I've been in proper debates where people will shout you down, and you have to be able to get your message across without losing your head. So I've done that. So I don't tend to lose my cool.
Good. I'm going to be paying attention to that.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be 1 a.m., but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
What else would you be doing on a Monday?
1 a.m. your time, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's roughly the time you're getting up.
Pretty much. Well, no, that's about when I'm arriving at the office, or a little after I've arrived at the office. So I usually get to the office about 7:30 in the morning. And I get myself settled in, grab a coffee. So I'll be all set up and ready to listen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, Tatty will miss it because he has work.
Well, I have work too, but I'm not going to let that stop me.
Yeah, hear this, Tatty? Hear this? Fucking loyalty, biatch. No, I'm joking. Tatty has to deal with the public. He has my full sympathies.
All right. It is officially in my calendar.
I think it's the 22nd, isn't it? I'll just double check and make sure.
I'll have to have a look.
Let me check my emails. This might take a while. Talk amongst yourself.
Oh, okay. All right. So
1 in the morning.
1 in the morning. Yeah.
So that's
I'm sure at that time of the morning, Crafty will be 3 sheets to the wind.
Me bollocks. That's when I come to life. Trying to find it. Sorry. So many emails. God damn it. Yeah, 22nd. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 1 a.m. for me.
Perfect.
Both me and Stephen from Cider and Port. And you should check out his channel. It's pretty cool. He does a lot of political stuff. So if you're interested in the more political aspects and the more social aspects, he does a lot of that, which is why we get on so well. But yeah, we're going to be teaming up and taking on Kay and who else? Bruce Blackshaw, whoever the fuck that is. I'll do my research. Don't worry. I'll see what their talking points is. But the most important thing for me in every debate is not who I'm debating. And I try to explain this whenever I'm giving advice on debates. I never concentrate on who I'm debating. It is always about who might be listening. So my job as a debater is to get across my point of view as palatable as I can and as easily understood as I can. So that's where I will be focused. I won't be focused on them trying to trigger and all the rest of it. Like, I've had people come up to me and be absolute monsters. Like, you have no idea the kind of level of anti-choicers we have in Ireland. And I trigger them a lot by just calling them anti-choicers instead of pro-life. They don't like that. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun because the first thing that's usually said is, can we just accept this for the purpose of the debate? I will not be accepting any of their premises. They'll have to explain to me why I should accept their premise. So it's going to make for a fun debate.
Just a question: Are many of those guys males?
One is female. So it's okay. Both sides have a male and a female person.
Yeah, my wife is a midwife. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your wife is?
She's a midwife.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, she's working in Austria, and she is pro-lactating, something like that. Can I say this? And yeah, she is on your position. So if a woman has reasons, the woman should be the one deciding what happens to her. And yeah.
Yeah, and her job as a midwife is also to understand the grays in the situation, and that not everything, especially pregnancy, is not all black and white. And the other thing is, as a healthcare professional, her job is to respect the wishes of her patients instead of coming at them with her own biases.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I mean, what was great was there is a group now in Ireland. There's a group called Doctors for Choice. There's a group called Midwives for Choice. And what they indicated was when you bring across blanket bans on abortion, what ends up happening is it also affects how women give birth. So if they want a home birth, what was happening was they were dragged into institutions, they were dragged into hospitals and told no, because it might be dangerous, more dangerous for the baby. And therefore, under the clause in the constitution that we had, under the laws, you were putting your baby at risk, and therefore you had to come into hospital.
Yeah. That's how
or
it works
you had
here
to have a
as well.
cesarean. Yeah.
So if you had a section before and you want to get the next baby at home, you will have problems being able to do this. You can pull it off unofficially. So just don't get a midwife and just try and get your baby yourself. But you are in so much trouble if there's something going wrong and the baby dies. Maybe you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have that full debate on the 22nd, and it's going to be fun. And Mr. Andra asks, why am I here? It's 5 a.m. because you're awesome and you wanted awesome people. And we're awesome people.
Right. And because the Flipside is an awesome place to be at 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's chill. It's chill.
Awesome.
Although 5 a.m. when we're talking about abortion, but okay.
Well, hey, whatever, you know.
You never know what's going to come up on this show, man. It's good fun. It's good fun.
Well, that's the whole point of the show, right?
Yeah. By the way, we asked this to everyone who comes on, and we're going to take it in turns. So, Carl, how did you get into the debunk scene? What was your entry into it?
This is going to sound really strange.
I like strange.
I'd had a rather bad year, so I took 1 month unpaid leave. And considering 1 month unpaid leave is great for the first week, it starts to get a little bit boring after that. So I thought, let me see what's on YouTube, because I very seldom used to watch YouTube. And I happened to bump into a video by Simon Dan. And it was about the gate guy.
Oh, the gate guy. Geez. We love the gate guy.
I think so many people sort of came from there as well. And then after that, it was quite strange, because there was a guy called Crashes, and he used to run a stream as well. And I just got involved with that, and then it just got bigger and bigger. And I met more and more people, more and more amazing people. So that was my entry into the into the world of insanity.
Welcome.
Thank you. And it's been fun all the way.
Absolutely. And how about you, Hans? How did you get into all the debunking?
To be honest, I don't really want to be in that debunking stuff. I think I went in, I think, with the same video about that gate guy. And I thought, wait, there can't be so many people watching videos of a guy telling the earth is flat because he's opening a gate.
Yeah.
People can't be that stupid. And but I started watching more and more since those lockdowns really have put my work. I was just out of work. In the beginning, I did get some money from the state, but the more time passed, the less money I got. So, and I find what I'm most interested is not the flat earth theory or some COVID denialism or something. I'm always trying to look at the aspect of the people. How can you be that dumb and that's aggressive and get your point across to more dumb and aggressive people. And how many of us are that dumb and aggressive? And why doesn't reason work sometimes with the idiots?
Well, mostly it's because I'm lazy, but
yeah, you have to be actively stupid. You have to work on your own stupidity to be able to even listen and consider the stuff that they say is good. I don't know how you get that. And that's what I'm interested in. It ruins my nerves, but still it's interesting. Yeah.
No, a lot of it is that anti-professionalism, the anti-science that's going around. We live in a gig economy. And so when everything is temporary, you don't have the respect and the reverence that we used to have for that hard work that goes to becoming a professional. I think that's part of the problem. And with quote unquote any information at your fingertips, why should you respect these intellectuals? And that's the kind of mood that goes around.
Yeah, I love those discussing those points and asking questions about those points, because really everyone, I think, of us has friends who don't really know how stuff works. For example, a friend of mine was telling me about those COVID vaccines. What happens with your body if the vaccine has told every cell to do something against the COVID virus? And really, I had to tell him I've got a bit of a background in chemistry and what's body things. So I'm not medicinal.
Biology.
Yeah. And I had to tell him how those vaccines kind of work so he could understand it. That's an open point. You can discuss, you can explain and everything. But those guys, I mean, calling someone a pedophile should get you in jail. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Exactly. Fohammer, so Mr. Andrat was saying 2 years ago he was ambushed by a friend in his kitchen about flat Earth. And so I said it was a year ago. It was a year ago that I was having these conversations with a person in my own kitchen. And Fohammer asks, why did either of you invite flirfs into your kitchen to begin with? So I've spoken about this several times. The lad that came into my house was a volunteer for the farm. And he was a flat earther and he believed in a lot of the conspiracy theories. Not just flat earth, but everything from anti-vaxxer to, I can't remember any of the other ones, but he was into a lot of them. And what happened with me was I found conspiracy cats first. I didn't find Gate Guy, I found conspiracy cats. And conspiracy cats kind of was my introduction to the debunk community. And I was so I found Simon Dan after that, and I found a few others after that. And I was using those scientific arguments on this guy because I don't have a science background. And so they weren't working. And so I changed tack. Being an emotional creature that I am, instead of a purely logical one, I changed tack and I did what I'm good at. And I told stories. So every time he would come with me at the anti-vaxxer thing. Well, the person that I was caring for had measles and went blind because of measles. That happened, you know. He was too young at the time when he contracted measles to get vaccinated. For me, I had meningitis as a 7-month-old. I contracted meningitis. And if my mother didn't respect the medical field and didn't trust in the doctors, then she would never have taken me and I would have died. Very simply. And what I said to him is, do you think she should have questioned the doctors when they said this is meningitis? Do you think she should have said, I know better than you? And he was like, oh, no, of course not. Then why is it okay for her not to say, I don't trust you with my child's life. But it is okay for her to say, but I'm not vaccinating. Even though she's just had a very severe dose of the very thing that you're vaccinating her against. Why would she say that then if she was willing to trust it? And that kind of got him thinking, well, that's actually a good point. Okay, you're a doctor at home. Do you trust him when you get a cold and when you get sick? And the antibiotics that he gives you, doesn't it cure what you have? Yes. Then why wouldn't you trust his judgment when it comes to this? So it's all about breaking down this whole notion that it's out there. It's a big entity out there that you can't touch and you can't have a conversation with, and bring it back locally and say, well, it's your own doctor. It is the doctor that you've known since a child. It's a doctor that you've known, that you talk to on a regular basis. Why wouldn't you trust him? Why wouldn't you trust his judgment? You trust him with everything else. And bit by bit, when you tell those stories and you bring it back onto the emotional level, because most of these people are emotional creatures. They're not logical creatures. They base most things on emotion. And that's where the turn started for him. And I had 6 weeks of it. So I had 6 weeks to tell him these stories and to get him hooked into my way of thinking. It's like, okay, well, we're doing things now. We're looking after goats. Do you think it is okay for you to come in and tell me that's not how you milk a goat, even though I've been doing it for 7 years? Is it okay for you to tell me that's not how you put the goats to bed, and you do it like this? But you don't know those goats. I do. I've been doing it for 7 years. So why is it not okay for me to say, this goat has an infection, I know the signs because I've been doing it for 7 years, and this antibiotic here is best equipped to actually deal with that infection? How do you know better than I do? And yeah, and when you break it down to stuff like that, and tell those stories and tell those analogies, it started to break through that whole corporate bullshit. This is big pharma coming to tell me to take this. No, it's your local physician, and you trust him with this, so why wouldn't you trust him with that? And yeah. So he didn't walk away a flat earther, which I was very happy about. I got the anti-vax stuff. Yeah, I got the anti-vax stuff out of his head. I got the anti-science stuff out of his head. I got the flat earth stuff out of his head, and a few other bits. I made. Do you know? I love. There's a quote from Doctor Who, and I'm a big Doctor Who fan. But there's a quote from Doctor Who, and it's like, "I just want you to think. Do you know what thinking is? It's just a fancy term for changing your mind." I love that quote. I love that quote. So yeah, thankfully I managed to change his mind on a lot of things, or at least open his mind. Open his mind.
Yeah. That's probably the most difficult thing to accomplish with any of those flat Earth types. We just refuse to accept anything that doesn't match what they think should be real.
Sorry, Clive Wells says he didn't walk away a flat earther. Crafty broke his legs.
Yeah. Probably more truth to that.
No. No, I'm not that bad. But yeah.
She broke his legs.
Yeah. I had to drive it straight to his heart.
It was just when you were telling that with the goats, I just thought about some Terry Pratchett quote. I only know it in German, but that's the best medicine for sheep was some turpentine and a good kick in the guts. Same occurs with men.
Jeez. Yeah. So
Terry Pratchett was a master philosopher.
Yes,
he was. I'm a big Pratchett fan too. People know. Math Pig knows I'm a big Pratchett fan. Don't you, Math Pig? If you're still lurking about. So Math Pig Mathpig goes by the tag name on Twitter as Hogfather. I have an issue with this because he's never read any of Pratchett. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I've even had a bicycle called Binky.
Nice.
What?
Yeah,
I love it.
A bicycle?
Yeah, it had a leather saddle and it was quite comfy. So I've called it like the horse of death. So it was Binky.
Binky.
So, yeah. Yeah, I think Death had always had horses made out of bones. They were dead horses, and he just fell off, and the horses fell apart. And so he wanted a live horse with a leather saddle that was comfortable and wouldn't fall apart every now and then.
Jesus.
And he called the horse Binky.
Nice.
I don't know
just
if I
real
would
quick,
admit.
just real quick.
It's time.
Good night to Dark Steve, and yes, it is definitely time.
Oh, sorry.
So we got to hang on, and I changed the thingy. If I can find it. Hang on. We got to change. So yeah, here we go. There we go. The goat is there. Go find the goat, people. Spot the goat. Spot the goat. Spot the goat. And no, anyone in this call, if you cheat and tell people where it is, you're going to be in very fucking deep trouble with me, and you don't want to be in very deep trouble with me.
I'm keeping quiet.
Goat pause. I like that. I like that hashtag. Hashtag goat pause. Yeah. Sorry, what were we saying? Binky.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever named a vehicle.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like the smallest girl. I'm naming everything. My car has a name. It's Rusty, okay, but everything has a name for me.
Fohammer says very deep trouble means Crafty will probably just hug you. Yes, a very interesting hug that you're not gonna like. And it won't be the conventional place that I hug you either. If that's what you want to call hug, it's not going to be good, basically. Enough said. Remembering that everyone on this panel, bar me, is a lad. Yeah. See, now you're understanding me, Fohammer. Mr. Andrat names his hand tool. So what? Right, Rusty is your car.
Irons.
What?
Yes.
Explain this to me. Explain this process. How do you name them? What criteria do you name things?
It's mainly because it's bloody good fun to tell your friends that you've named your soldering irons and your bicycles and your
Not
cars.
creepy at all. Not creepy at all, but just fun.
So
I love it.
yeah, it's just more fun. I've got one bicycle which is quite old, and that's called the Donkey, because it's grey and it's old and it pushes me where I want to be. And well, what else did I name? I name everything just to get some kind of funny connection to it. Don't be.
But do you have? Because I have friends who will name like cars after women that they've dated, and and that's not just men, by the way. And then and then they'll name tools after, like, I think fucking colors. And then they'll name something else after something. Do you know what I mean? They have like criteria as to what they'll actually name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People are weird. I love them.
Fohammer says he found the goat.
Fohammer, if you have found the goat, say where the fucking goat is. You know this by now. You've been on the show. You know the drill. If you found the goat, say where. I don't think he's found the goat. Do not tell him where the goat is. If you do, I'm gonna kick his ass, as well as yours.
Well, if I told anyone where it was, would you come over here and give me a kind of a special hug thing?
my question is, do you want any more children?
Well, that's a good question. I will not have any more children. Never mind what you do. No, I think
What are those strange? What are the strange bulges above your ears?
No, but I think she'll see Neuschwanstein in the background and the Alps, and she would totally forget about everything bad here.
No, I really. I've just said that I can concentrate on 3 streams at once. If I have a mission, it's gonna happen.
Okay, so as a last thing, I could hide behind my wife.
Sorry, Jinsu, that's incorrect.
Define to the left of steaming, because there's a lot to the left of steaming.
And who's left?
Yeah, who's left? Our left or his left? Yeah. No. Picture frame. No. Picture frame. No. On the opposite of the window. No. You lie. You didn't find him. Come on. I see a butt to steaming's left. Yeah, that's his butt. I'm joking. He has a detachable ass. No. No, that would be Kim Kardashian.
That's inflatable.
My left in the picture. Which picture? There's like 100 pictures. You have to be specific, people. Come on. I love this game. I actually do. And Mike Durham just come in. Mike, spot the goat. Spot the goat. I do. I actually really look. And Reason is brilliant at doing them. I think you're really starting to get into it.
Oh yeah, really. Hats off to you. If you are hiding those goats, they are hidden really well. And when you see them once, you can't unsee them. So this is just brilliant.
I said the exact same thing. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah,
but you have to see it.
And I really had trouble when I was on 2 weeks ago. I just came on the stream and Keelah said, "Find the fucking goat," but you told it to someone else, Fohammer, I don't know. Find the fucking goat, and I was searching and I found it and I wrote it in the chat. And yeah, we weren't supposed to find the goat yet.
Yes, that happened.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not in the giant picture above the bar. No, that is a lie. It is not there. I'm enjoying this because I know where the goat is. Daddy, if you've hidden the goat, what is it? If you've hidden the goat in a picture, this could take a while. I'd say where it is, but I don't want to have crafty. No, Mathbig, if you know where the goat is, you can say where the goat is. I don't mind having you on. It's fine. You are entertaining. It is good fun. So go find the goat. You can say it now. I've spotted it. I'll keep an eye out for the answer. Taddy, if you have, message me on WhatsApp and tell me where it is. If you don't want to say it, because I'll bring you on again. I have no problem bringing you on anytime.
We will drag you on, kicking and screaming.
I'd so love to find the goat and get my wife on for next week when I have to work, but she doesn't really like that kind of conversation. I think you'd get along well with her. She's great.
Yeah, I mean what I like about this stream is it's not about anything. So it could be about anything. And that's what's fun about it. Anything could be said. You know, it's not there's not a right or wrong thing to say. It's just a random chat. And I love the fact that people have taken to it. People are enjoying it. People actually want to get involved.
That's great.
See, Carl knows where it is.
But I'm not saying. I refuse to say.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that because now people are like, Carl, where is it?
Yes. Oh, but I can close the live chat.
It's been found. X Penguin 95.
X Penguin 95.
Yeah, he's seen it. So message has been sent by Tate. I think. Wait. No. Don't put it up yet. Don't put it up yet. But yeah, X Penguin 95. I'm dragging you on. Yeah, we can show it now.
Well,
Fuck it. Let me see.
Well, that's it's not really in your hair. It's actually quite far from your hair.
Yeah, it kind of is. Go on. Be specific.
Jesus Christ.
I
can't find it.
Yeah,
now
Taddy has
you got
it.
everybody looking.
Taddy has it. Taddy has it. He sent it to me on WhatsApp, and Taddy, I'm dragging you on next week anyway. So whoever else, yeah. But Taddy definitely has it. Now people know where in the vicinity to actually look.
I found it.
Yay!
Yay!
Daybreaker Flynn says it
so
can't
well
be
hidden.
unseen.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing when. Oh, Jesus. Nice. Well
But it
done.
is. No, X Penguin hasn't found it, so it's in the vicinity, but it's kind of not. So the first person to actually type out exactly where it is coming on with Taddy next week.
There you go.
I have to work next week.
Taddy,
people.
you miserable. 1,000 across and 500 down. Yeah.
Oh, Taddy is.
You're
brilliant.
a funny one there, Taddy.
Top left what, Daybreaker Flint? Oh, the window. Top left. Not really. My answer is in Taddy's. And you're expecting me to be awake at this time every week? Yes, Jin. Yes. You are now part of the army that is Life on the Flipside. So you will be waking up. I've implanted an internal alarm clock. Yeah, so Daybreaker Flint got it. He did say the window. Right. What are you? Hang on. Math pig. Brownies? Where's my brownie? If you're gonna make brownies, you have to bring them for the whole group.
I just can't say.
Yeah, he didn't know where it was. Biatch. Yes. So there it is.
There it is.
So Daybreaker Flint.
That was so
Daybreaker Flint. It was. Daybreaker Flint. Send me a message and I'll be able to get you on with Taddy next week. Because I'm dragging Taddy on because it's fun. Basically, it's fun.
Yeah.
It annoys him. It's great crack.
Stevie B says it. It's a deer.
It's a deer lurking from the window.
That's not a deer. That's a Taddy goat.
That's a Taddy goat. Taddy. Taddy did design that goat, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And yeah, Taddy is. I'm dragging Taddy back from quote unquote exile. He's in exile no more. He will be producing my show called Ion Society, which at the end, I am going to show the new intro to Ion Society that Steam and Cup of Reason made up for me. So thank you, Reason.
You are very welcome.
I really do appreciate it. And where do you want to be contacted? Either by email or by Discord. I think you have my Discord. I'm pretty sure you have my Discord. So Daybreaker Flint will be coming on next week with Taddy. Yeah.
Great.
I'm happy.
Awesome.
See, this is what I was saying. This is what we were saying. People will look for the goat the entire way through the stream. And it takes away from the awesome people that we have on and the conversation. Because they're kind of concentrating on finding the bloody goat.
The goat has been found.
Yeah. Yes, the goat has been found. And right now, we are half an hour away from part 2 of Egypt Pain and Progress.
Absolutely.
The fall of Egypt.
Looking forward to this.
Civilization. I love that show. I really do.
It's a good one. I've taken a bit of a new approach. The first few I've been using the short little bridging clips to introduce each section. For this one, I've done away with those. I think I had the feeling that those little clips were just interrupting the stream too much.
So MathPig says
comments about that would be appreciated. Yeah.
Everyone is awesome, Barcrafty. Yeah, that's why you keep inviting me onto your show, is it? Yeah. Awesome is not a good enough word to describe my amazingness. I don't know. Words, not my friend. Yeah, MathPig, run fast. Run fucking fast, biatch. I know where you live.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now, MathPig.
I say that. I know the rough vicinity. I know the rough vicinity of where he lives. I don't know where he actually lives.
Yeah. I don't think it really scares MathPig much because he knows you don't like bacon.
I'm not afraid of bacon. I just don't like the taste of bacon, which means I'm not going to eat any bacon. Doesn't mean I can't beat him up. Yeah, he's going to get a special hug. He's going to get a special hug now.
Her dislike for bacon will not save you.
No, it's not protection. My brain is just.
Oh, Reason, by the way. I've seen your Rome, the first one. And I was working on my bicycle when I was concentrating on your story, which is great because it really does just get back into your brain what you've missed in history lessons. And while I was concentrated and interested in your stream, I've totally forgot to pull on the screws on the handlebars. So yeah, went out for a test drive with my headphones still on and almost flipped over the handlebars.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, he's fallen for Pain of Progress.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Technically, I'm really happy that you enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look in the description below this video, if you want to really support the Pain of Progress, and I really hope you fucking do, people, if you can give, Patreon is there in the description for Steam and Cup of Reason. Please do support them because this show needs to continue. It really does. And it can only continue with help. So in the description below, you can find both mine and Reason's, but please do, if you can give, do. It'll actually help with the production of it. So I'm just going to shill that out there. Have to shill that out there.
Thank you very much. And I do appreciate any support that people offer. And I understand tough times are tough and you can't support. That's understandable. But, like and share and comment. Really comment. That really helps the algorithm.
Yeah.
So, and I try and respond to every comment.
Give me one sec. Apparently, people are having issues with your link, in which case I will have to have a look. Patron. No, the link works. Oh, it's 404. No, it's not working. I will get Reasons. Yeah, I'll get Reasons proper link then.
Okay.
Hang on. Have you got your link there?
I'm just going in to grab it right now. Make sure.
And I'll amend it. But yes, please do, if you can support it, do support it because it's awesome.
It should be.
Fohammer, shut up and take my money. Ooh, people. Okay, yeah. So MathPig
Does that
just
one
sent
work?
me. Hang on. MathPig just sent me a brownie cake. God damn it.
Ooh. Thank you, Fullhammer. Thank you so much.
No, give us a second. We will. I'll just pull it up now. Give me 1 second. Because I'm a patron. I'm a patron.
Absolutely.
So I just have to find it now. Just give me 1 sec. Keep
Guys,
talking.
Is it too embarrassing to admit that? Well, yeah, I wouldn't have any money to spend at the moment, but as soon as I've got my work back again, it'll be all right. But sorry to ask, what exactly does Patreon do? And
no, that's fine.
maybe.
That's fine. That's perfect.
Basically,
Go ahead.
Yeah, basically what it does is it helps me to cover the cost of producing the show and getting the equipment that I need and software. I am planning on starting to put up pre-release videos so that my patrons can get the first view of the material that I create before I actually post it onto YouTube. That's going to start happening pretty soon here, as soon as I can find the time to get a few done. And gives you access to the voice chat on my Discord, which I try and pop in on a regular basis as well. And I'll be adding more things in the future.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good info I mean, maybe some people are as behind as I am.
Well, you see, right, Patron is like becoming a member of a channel on YouTube. The only difference is Patron doesn't take 30% of what you make. I think it only takes about 8 to 12%, depending.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on.
There's some really cool stuff that I want to start doing to add to the production value of the show. But to do that, I'm going to have to upgrade my software and some of my equipment, and that takes money.
Yeah.
You know, little by little, step by step, I'll get there.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, yeah.
I mean, the
really
quality
nice.
of what you're doing is great already, but if you can even improve
that's just it. I know I can improve it. I know it can be 10 times what it is right now. And just for those of you who are interested, season 5, watch out. You're going to see some major leaps forward if I can get things going the way I hope I will.
So how far will you be getting history-wise?
Well, originally I was considering moving on into season 5, going further back, as in the start of humanity as a species on the planet. But I've decided against that. I think I'm going to save that for a little later down the road. I am really interested right now. I'm not sure I'm going to do it yet. I'm very interested right now in making season 5 a focus on the Dark Ages and the medieval history.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't decided yet, but that's where I'm kind of looking right now. So.
Can someone tell me if that will actually work for people?
Works. I was muted.
Yeah, it works.
Wonderful.
The mute button, I swear to God, the best person with the mute button has to be Conspiracy Cats. When he puts on his mute button, he really does forget that he has the mute button on. It's fucking hilarious.
Big time. All right, so we've got 5 minutes left. So, anything in particular you want to cover, Crafty?
Well, is there anything you guys want to cover?
Actually,
Well, I would like
I'm
to say
good.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Always
thanks.
good to have you. I hope you both of you can manage to come on again sometime in the future. That would be really fun.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, go on.
I'm sorry. I was just telling you. Hopefully, we can meet again and talk again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the reason why we started bringing people on is there is a perception that to be in this community, to be a creator in this community sets you above the chat. Both me and Reason are fucking fans of this community as well as being creators. So it's a way for us to support the people who support us. Because without people watching the streams, we'd literally be farting into the wind. Like
pretty much, yeah.
But, you know, and it means a lot to all of us creators. And a lot of us can't understand why people want to listen to what we have to say, but that's part of imposter syndrome, and it's part of just being decent human beings. So it is really, really nice to be able to talk to the people who are actively supporting your channel, who are here with us every week. It's exciting for me to actually talk to people who I wouldn't actually have a chance to speak with.
Very, very true.
So the fact that you guys want to speak to us at all is awesome. And Taddy says, I'm only here for the goat. Figured. He's only here for his goat because he designed it now. Figured, Taddy. Yeah, so it's fun for me to be able to talk to people who are actively supporting me, because it helps me understand your type of madness. I mean, we're all mad. We're all fucking mental.
Yeah,
but it helps me.
I'm not.
Oh, you are. You listen to me. You're mental. But it helps me understand your type of mentality. Like it's good. It's fun.
Sorry.
We're all mad. Only.
Yeah, that's the name of my next bike, by the way. It's called Bonkers.
Bonkers. Yeah. So Flint has messaged me, so I will get that link to you. I'll talk to you after the show, and I'll get the link to you next week, so you can come on and have a chat with us and be random, because that's
awesome. So next week is Daybreaker Flint and Taddy Bogle. Woohoo!
And if I find out that Taddy sent Flint the correct answer, I'm going to kick both your asses, which I don't.
And neither one of you will have children again.
I love it. Chris Durham says, I'm not mad. The voices in my head are bonkers. Lads, awesome. Come here. I talk to myself all the time. Was it before the stream? Who was I talking to? I will talk to a cat for an hour. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll send you a video if you want to.
Yay! And I'll just talk to the video. See, that'll make me really mad. That'll take my madness up to another level. Jokes on her. He's just a voice in my head. Yes. But yes.
Are you ready with that video?
Yep. So next week, because this weekend just sucked, and again, apologies for having to for canceling my live stream, but I did have to. But on the way out, for fuck's sake, I need to change stuff. So you are going to see us naked. Just letting you know. Just letting you know now. The brands have to change. So do the sets. The sets goes bye. But yeah. Words. Concentrating on words. Yes. This is the introduction to Ion Society. next week. We are going to launch it properly. I will be having Vishanti and Blue Marble Science on, and we will be discussing the issues in Myanmar, the coups, and a bit of the history of what happened to lead to a coup in February, what's happening in the country now, and why we should give a damn. Because that's the other thing, why we should give a damn, and just have a little conversation about it. So, in 15 minutes, hang on. Before we do that, I have to do this. Copy, and where am I? Fuck. Other than being in my own brain. Right. So this here is the link to Pain of Progress in 15 minutes. But for now, this is the new Ion Society. So I hope you guys like it. I've worked really, really hard on this show alongside everybody else who's involved. Taddy Bogle and, of course, Steam Cup of Reason and Bacon Earth.
Eagle. Sable Eagle. You're in the chair below the goat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's found me. Right. So just to explain, Ion Society this month is going to be on Myanmar. Next month we have Mr. Clapperjack coming on to do a segment on Belarus, which is going to be very exciting. And I am going to be pulling Sable Eagle on later to have a different discussion. But for now, to end, eventually we will end this. Ion Society.